If Krita is giving you a fatal error, don't worry, because in this video I'm going to show you the fastest ways to fix it step by step. This usually happens when Krita can't access the folders it needs, when a configuration file gets corrupted, or when a plugin or broken file causes the app to crash on launch. So before you give up and reinstall everything, try these fixes first, because they often solve the issue in just a few minutes. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more quick software fixes just like this. Alright, let's get into it. First, try running Krita as an administrator. A lot of fatal error issues happen because Krita does not have permission to access its own files properly. To do that, go to your desktop, find the Krita shortcut, right-click on it, and choose Run as Administrator. If Windows asks for confirmation, click Yes. This simple step can immediately fix permission-related startup errors and get Krita working again. If Krita still shows a fatal error, the next thing to try is resetting its local configuration files. Sometimes a recent crash can corrupt Krita's memory settings or startup data, and that makes the program fail before it fully opens. To begin, press the Windows key and R at the same time to open the Run dialog box. In the box, type %local AppData% and press Enter. This opens the local AppData folder on your computer. Now look for the Krita-related file in that folder. If you find a file named Kritark, do not delete it. Instead, rename it so you keep a backup. For example, you can change the name to kritark.old. Renaming it forces Krita to create a fresh configuration file the next time it launches. After that, open Krita again and check whether the fatal error is gone. If you're still having trouble, there's another folder you should reset. Press Windows key and R again, type %appdata% and press Enter. This time, look for the folder named Krita. Rename that folder to krita.old. This is a safe step because it doesn't permanently delete your settings. It simply hides your current custom configuration, brushes, and preferences so Krita can start with a clean setup. If Krita opens successfully after this, you can later copy your custom brushes and files back from the krita.old folder. Now, if none of those fixes work, the next step is to check Krita's crash log. This is important because Krita usually writes down exactly what failed right before it closed. That log can tell you whether a file, setting, or plugin is causing the fatal error. Go back to %local AppData, using the Run dialog box again, then open either krita.log or kritacrash.log in Notepad. Once the file opens, scroll all the way to the bottom. The final line often contains the exact reason Krita crashed, and that can help you identify the broken file or plugin causing the problem. If you see a plugin mentioned or a specific file path, that gives you a big clue about what needs to be removed, updated, or repaired. In some cases, simply disabling a bad plugin or deleting the corrupted settings file is enough to fix the issue completely. If you're not sure what the log is saying, you can even copy the last few lines and search them online for more detailed help. So to quickly recap, first run Krita as administrator, then rename the Kritark file in %local AppData%, then rename the Krita folder in %appdata%, and finally check the crash log to find the exact cause. These 4 steps solve most Krita fatal error problems without needing a full reinstall. If this video helped you fix Krita, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more tutorials and troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.